Skeena River Lodge is primarily a catch and release fly fishing lodge located in Terrace, BC, Canada.
Steelhead could be considered a challenging fish just due to the fact that there's not very many of them.
So when you do get one, the reward is that much bigger.
They're their own beast. They can't make up their minds at times. Sometimes they'll really make up their minds and they'll just hammer the fly. They jump, they run, they'll pull a rod out of your hand.
So even if you've only caught 2 or 3 fish in that week, the fish quality is always what's gonna bring you back. And the big one that you lose, that you never forget about, that you go home and think about the whole year, that just haunts you. Every time you hook one, it could be a 6-pounder or it could be a 30-pounder. Regardless if it's your first day spey casting or if you're a seasoned veteran, our fishing guides are expert instructors and teachers, so we can put you in the right water, varying on skill level. Every single day that you go out, you're gonna go out with a different fishing guide, and each fishing guide is gonna bring you something different and a new skill and a totally different attitude and aspect.
For me, it's important that guides also have a good understanding of the fishery, how to conserve the fishery, fish handling, how to coach the guests into landing and fighting the fish. Great netting skills, very important, very important. A good understanding of the ecosystem itself, because we operate in some pretty amazing parts of the world. We'll feed you really well, and we'll make sure that you have lots of coffee, you'll have a nice breakfast. Then you'd basically jump in the trucks with the guides depending on where you're headed for the day and what the target is. You'll either launch the raft or the boats, and you'll go fishing for the full day.
Because if we fished every single spot, we'd be out here till midnight. So I just gotta kind of pick what's been the best for me at this water level, and we'll work our day around that.
Try to get to the best spots we possibly can. All the guides are professionals and have been doing it for quite some time. They know where to go. We'll move around when needed, and then we'll have a nice lunch on the river. Hopefully you'll catch a whole bunch of fish. And we'll make our way back to the lodge for the afternoon, where you can then utilize all the amenities which are there. There's saunas, hot tubs. Dinner usually sits down for 6 o'clock for the anglers, because they've usually had a long day and they're ready for bed, basically, so they can get up and do it again tomorrow.
Here at the Skeena River Lodge, we have 16 guest rooms, which all contain their own washroom and are very private for each guest. We also have an outdoor heated patio where guests can relax at the end of their day from fishing. We have a fully stocked bar, as well as a waiting room where you can dry your waders and your boots.
The best time to come for steelhead, your mid-March to April return. That's a little bit more hardcore, like your challenge kind of fishery. They come up, they spawn in May with the summer run fish. And that fishery lasts from mid-March until the end of April, even into the first week of May. Then again, we start roughly around the first week of June for Chinooks.
What keeps the clients coming back to Skeena River Lodge is the guides themselves and the effort they put in, the fishery, and then the fishing itself, because it can be amazing from day to day.